All right, so desktop computers, laptops, smartphones, tablets, we have all of this technology literally at our fingertips. You know, it's so tough to get by without it. We basically do everything with the help of a device.
Oh, well, that is so true. And while that's great, it also opens us up to a lot of issues. Identity theft being number one. The latest computer scam, people are basically holding your computer and its data for ransom. And like many crooks, these men and women are hard to catch, but there are ways to prevent yourself from becoming the next victim.
They will try to enter through a pop-up.
They're calling it ransomware. It's a computer scam that many computer users have already fallen victim to. Much like when thieves hold people for ransom demanding money for the safe return of a loved one, this scheme will also try and extort you. Experts say one of the ways it starts is with a pop-up alert telling you there's corrupted files on your computer and to click yes to fix it.
So usually 99% of users click on that yes, and then the spyware or the virus enters into your PC.
Once you hit yes, the criminal will get what he needs and the ransom process begins.
And there'll be a message that your computer is being taken over and you have to pay such and such amount in order to fix this problem.
This issue is affecting many consumers. Experts say the elderly are more likely to fall victim to it. Best Buy's Geek Squad reports it's something they see often.
Honestly, I'm going to say 1 out of 3 that come into the store have this issue.
And if you think paying up will fix the issue,
when people started paying and then calling the number, which nobody gets back. Nobody is connected to that number.
Prosecuting these thieves also seems to be a nearly impossible task.
It is a criminal matter, but unfortunately, most of these things originate overseas.
Little can be done to retrieve lost finances, but luckily there are ways of fixing your computer.
We do what we'd call a factory reset. So we'd go through and erase everything off the computer and put it back to factory settings.
To stop it before it begins, experts recommend paying closer attention.
First of all, you should read what you are clicking on it. Nobody reads that. That's the problem.
And Sean, experts recommend downloading antivirus software onto your computer. Also, be cautious of pop-ups from well-known companies like Microsoft, as they are frequently used for these types of scams.
Wow, you know, I just can't imagine somebody having that much of my information, but I mean, let's be honest here, it's happening more and more every day.
It sure is, and somewhere you certainly hope your information and your children's info is safe: at school.
But identity theft can happen anywhere, even there. As it turns out, identity thieves are targeting people younger and younger, mostly because kids aren't using their social security numbers as often, and parents, they're just not paying attention. Now, a few tips to help protect your family.
We need 10 notebooks, index cards.
Yeah.
11-year-olds Ariana and Ramaya shopping for back to school. Ariana's dad, Javier Lee, is determined to get them what they need and also make sure these kids don't become targets of identity thieves. Children this young, even babies, can get their social security numbers stolen.
It's ridiculous that a scam artist will actually do that, target kids at this age.
It's such a growing fraud, one Better Business Bureau put out a warning.
1 out of every 40 families with a child under the age of 18 has had that child's identity compromised.
If your child is a victim, you may start seeing credit card offers, collection notices, or IRS letters in their name. But more often, children don't even discover the problem until they're 18 and need loans or credit. Fortunately, there are things you can do as a parent.
A lot of places ask for more information than they really need.
Too many places insist on having your child's social security number. Don't give it out easily.
First of all, ask, do I really have to give that?
Monitor what your child is doing online.
Only download these apps through official app stores.
Always get your own credit report information, but also get extra approval forms allowing you to check your child's name and social.
They want to buy a house one day, a car, and they definitely need good credit for that.
Javier Lee says he will check right away. The experts say all parents definitely need to do it before a child turns 16 because identity theft repercussions can take more than a year to unravel and make right.
Another thing experts say, don't put your child's full name on their backpack because a stranger can say their full name and in the child's mind, that person is no longer a stranger. So it's important for safety, and it's just a good security measure anyway.
Yeah, it sure is. And another thing, safety experts recommend freezing your child's credit. After all, they don't need it right now. Now, to freeze your kid's credit, you do need to provide the 3 major credit reporting agencies with their social security numbers and birth dates. Experts always caution people about giving out that information, but in this case, it's needed to create a credit report since loans follow identities. It also will cost $10 at each of the 3 agencies. You can sign up at the websites of the credit bureaus. So, we're talking back to school, and that means getting back into the swing of things. How's that sleep schedule looking? It can be hard to wake up at the crack of dawn following a summer of late nights and sleeping in. Up next, find out how to get the family back on track.
Could it be as easy as reading a book? But not just any book. One book claims it can get kids to sleep in 7 minutes. We'll see how well it does.
And it's not just the kids who need the shut-eye, the adults do too. Are you sick and tired of tossing and turning? Find out how you can be on your way to La La Land, and it just takes 6 minutes. Del Mar Life, we'll be right back.